CBC Naruto.
This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. What really sets Quail Hollow apart here at the Wells Fargo Championship, the brutal finishing stretch. They call it the Green Mile, and we are excited to bring you all of the tournament action. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Opening tee shot here at the Wells Fargo Championship. It's a par 4, narrow landing area.
Yes, you'd like to bank on a good tee shot here. Get it banked for Wells Fargo. That's really the plan here, Rich. 3-wood, don't have to hit driver, and, well, you might even be able to deposit a birdie coming into the hole.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball, and this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Second shot, good look at the green. That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Frank, this is a player in full flight right now.
It looks too easy right now.
Frank, this is a really fun hole, a pretty short par 3 downhill.
Yeah, half a club, you can allow for that, so it won't play its full yardage. You can really see that right part of the green. That's the most inviting one, but when they stick the flag on the left, you really have to be precise.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. How about this? Birdies at 1 and 2. We could be in for something pretty special today. This is a strong par 4, 452 yards, the third hole. It's a good challenge, Frank.
It is big sweeping dogleg left. Actually in a straight line, it's 315, 320 yards to run out. So if you hit the ball further than that, it's going to have to draw. Otherwise you'll be hitting the rough on the other side. Still a lengthy shot under there on a green that actually has 3 different levels.
Excellent drive right there, Frank.
Circa 310.
This one will play a little bit longer. It's up the hill to that green. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's full melody now.
Now this for birdie, came away with par in the previous round. So Frank, what do you think of the start so far?
Rock solid. Very impressed.
Frank, this is a muscular par 4 here at just under 490 yards, the fourth at Quail Hollow. A difficult proposition.
It is. Oh, he is winding this one up. Does he have the power, though?
Yes, I had the power, though.
Wow, what impact.
Golf ball. Shout out to Human Torch, superhero, Fantastic Four, Marvel. And also, Brie Larson's got the Marvel. She plays on too. With the power of the Cosmos.
Blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Superb shot.
Well, it's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Just broke away at the last second. Locked in on the read and the speed. Good work right there. He'll settle for par. Now to the first par 5 here at Quail Hollow, the fifth hole. It's 570 yards, and it would seem, Frank, that this tee shot sets up well for a guy like Rory McIlroy.
It does. Someone that hits it long and moves the ball right to left, and that's what you're going to have to do here. One of the main reasons for that is not necessarily the dog leg, but the fact that the fairway, Rich, slopes away from you. It slopes to the right and away. So that makes that tee shot so much more difficult.
Couldn't have done much better than that. An eagle is very possible. Just a couple of feet. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now set to tee off at the 6th. It is a long par 3, 250 yards.
We could take a little bit off for the downhill, but whichever way you look at it, it's still going to be a beefy par 3. Protected on the left by that front bunker, and if you sort of scoot one long, there's another bunker over there as well.
What a nice shot. Right on the green and a pretty easy putt on the way. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Just slides by.
Yeah, can't afford to miss too many of those out here today.
It's a very makeable putt here. He is currently 5 under for his round. Well, considering the lead that he has on the rest of the field, a par is all you need. Well, Frank, an eagle is in play here at the par 5 7th.
And a 6 and a 7 and an 8 or a 9, actually. This is a potential scorecard record, the 7th hole. Many a tee shot has found that creek on the right, trees, problems on the left. There's no question there's a reward for a good tee shot here. But then there's a decision on, do you go for this par 5 and 2? It's not overly long, just over 530 yards. It is very tempting.
Setting up for the approach, this player in total command.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The decision-making, club selection's been spot on, but the execution, the swing, is really what I'm admiring right now.
Good looking shot right here. We just saw a player in total control of what he's doing. Didn't miss a green in regulation all day long. Well, they don't come around too often. Opportunities for eagle. You want to seize it if you get the chance. This is a good one here. And it is down for an eagle. Frank, in modern professional golf, we're seeing more and more drivable par fours, like the 8th here at Quail Hollow, 350 yards. What do you think of this hole?
It's not a bad hole. Drivable, some might say, but the angle of the green means it's hard for that tee shot to keep on the green. But I think the reward for hitting a driver is try and sort of aim at that tree just left of the green. And the reason why is then you've got to pitch up the direction of the green. This is a really narrow green.
That's in the fairway. Frank, they took the safe route off the tee. What are they facing now?
Yeah, 245 to the top of this hill, Rich. But still, look at that green up ahead, the angle of it. This is going to have to be hit properly. You want that ball to stop as soon as it lands.
All right, eagle. Let's get it, let's go. Let's get it, let's go. That's high execute. Perfect execution by me. Let's get it, let's go.
Out of the short par 4-8 here at Quail Hollow, just 350 yards. Frank, players can lay it up and just hit a little baby wedge into the green, but why not go for it in one, try to make something happen?
I think both plans work well, Rich. This is one of those holes, the more you think about it, the more complicated it gets. You're going to lay it up, lay it up. If you're going to go for it, just aim at that tree and hit it down there. Just take your medicine. Oh, that's fine.
Frank, this is the way you draw it up. This is how the game's supposed to be played.
Yeah, so far, everything going according to plan. Rich, there's great drivers of the ball. We've seen Norman, Nicklaus over the years, but that there is just excellent. Lovely full turn, plenty of power, and just piped it.
Made it look easy right there, and he's such a good-looking player. When he's dialed in, swinging the way he is right now, just a pleasure to watch. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
And he's made it onto the green now. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
On the tee now at the 10th at Quail Hollow, par 5.
Just under 600 yards, so once again the 300-yard plus tee shot gets a big advantage here, as it should on a reachable par 5. A nice little drive to that tee.
Golf ball.
Right at the bunker.
Shout out to Human Torch.
Ideal.
And also Montgomery Lawson. It's got the marble. Shoot flames on 2. The power of the cosmos.
In the fairway here at the 10th, nice way to start off the back 9. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. This is an eagle putt.
It's a cruel game.
This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, trying for another one today. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Back here at the par 4 11th at Quail Hollow, set to tee off. What's the right game plan here, Frank?
Oh, there's two really. That left bunker off the tee, it's about 265 yards to get it on the fairway, or 308 yards, 310 yards run out there. I've seen players just try and carry the bunker, sort of set up a short iron, and I've seen players like Rory McIlroy just try and blast a driver with a hook on it. Both strategies have worked.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Excellent shot to within 10 feet. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Good job right there. Now making a move and setting himself up for, who knows, a good weekend run, maybe at another title. The former college standout has been excellent today. Good strike. Good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, we always say about Quail Hollow, you have to play with a clear head. You have to be thinking your way around this golf course. So what's the right thought process on this second shot?
Keep the ball in the right section. That front portion there, you can't afford to go long when the flag's there. Conversely, when the flag's in the back, you can't afford to be putting up and over that ridge. So you've got to be flying that ball all the way back there.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. As this putt for birdie. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Just a tap in to finish the hole. As his par. Now to the par 3 13th hole. Frank, this one 210 yards.
Very, very good par 3. This is actually a big green. It's 37 yards deep, but it actually plays small. There's a front right portion, there's a roll-off area in the middle, and there's a roll-off area in the back. So don't be deceived by the size of this green. You better be pitching that tee shot right bang in the middle.
Just a beautiful approach shot. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Well, you're not going to make that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time. Really solid stroke.
Well, now we come to the really interesting 345-yard par 4 14th. Frank, I'm thinking that if you're leading, you're probably not going to try to drive this and take on the risk with the water on the left. But if you're behind, you have a chance to make up some ground.
Yeah, I have it written in my yardage book, Rich, on this hole. Only good and bad things happen with the driver. Nothing in between.
Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. Looks like he just misread that. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
We're now teed up at the 15th hole. It is the final par 5 here at Quail Hollow, 577 yards. And Frank, I remember this hole well. McIlroy stiffed a 5-iron on his way to making eagle, his first PGA Tour win. That came back in 2010.
And the opportunity exists again here. Under 600 yards, plays downhill off the tee. Those two bunkers on the right are perfectly situated. That second one about 310 yards to it. So something straight at that one with a little draw will set up that mid-iron or long iron that has to be hit very high and uphill.
Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Frank, that is how it's done.
Yeah, take a gross of those. That is a lesson in itself.
And now a chance for eagle. Just a couple of feet. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now as we arrive at the par 5 15th hole here at Quail Hollow, 577 yards, Frank, I think a player has to be thinking about doing what Rory McIlroy did in 2010.
It's the last of the holes that you can really be aggressive on, Rich. So a good drive down here. I'm well aware of the fact that there's water on the left. This is a good chance to make something happen before you play the Green Mile.
And that's what McIlroy did. Hit a tracer, then a 5-iron, knocked it in for eagle, shot 62, and won for the first time on the PGA Tour. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Well, this could be good. And that's how you play the game, right there. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. And he has it for birdie. Frank, the 17th here at Quail Hollow. It is all you want.
And a bit more, actually. The only advantage the player has that plays a little bit downhill. But when you look at the lake in front of you, if there's any swirling breeze out there, it just becomes a nightmare trying to choose the right club.
This is a good-looking shot. Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Made a good run at birdie. He'll have to focus now. Try to walk away with the par. Putt for par. He needs one. Good putt.
17, 18.
Down to the finishing hole here at Quail Hollow. Frank, what can we expect?
If there was a name for this hole, Rich, it should be called Narrows. The creek, oh, he is winding this one up. Doesn't have the balance.
Good picture of me. Flame
This is up. It's
off
good.
ball. Shot the Human Torch, and Marguerite Larson has got the marble. She flames on also with the power of the Cosmos.
He has just hammered this drive here at the 18th, and now he is in a really good position to make a birdie here on the final hole. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Par yesterday, now for birdie.
Hey, I got 31 on the 31st. Today, January 31st. I got 31 points.
There you have it. The second round is complete. Another solid effort put together, and it shows on the scorecard.
And after 2 rounds, you really start to see not only who's playing well, but who's consistent.
Like I said, I got 31. My score is 31 on the 31st of January 2020. So it's pretty amazing. Shout out to that, and it's been an amazing month. I said months. This month has been an amazing month. Everything that happened, and I want to say about Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is, as he is for eternity, a legend. And for the rest of this month, all the other acknowledgement have been amazing. Enjoy Happy New Year, of course. Year starting this month, 2020. New decade, and then last year ended also the transition from New Year's Eve to New Year's Day. And that was on December 31st, 2019. Enjoy this New Year's Eve. Saw the ball drop in New York and everything. I saw it. Amazing. Amazing, exciting, pretty fresh. And then enjoy this Happy New Year's Day on January 1st, 2020. So, yes, it's perfect. And check out the NFL playoffs this month too. And for the 100 season, 2019-2020 season. This is the first month of the new decade, 2020s. And like I said, last month and the last decade, 2010 decade, December 2019. And yes, it's just exciting. And also shout out to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate doing their DLC fighters. They just finished their last one. Now they're gonna add 6 additional characters with a DLC character pack too. Yo, let's get Sword for Kingdom Hearts 3 on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Like I've been saying, it's necessary. It's time. It's been time. We should have been there like 10 years ago, like a decade ago. Speaking of decades, so that's funny. We put them on there last month. That would literally be a decade ago. But yes, like I said, it's necessary. So it's not overdue at this point, but it's still necessary. So let's do it. Let's get it. Let's go. And we're going to do it. We are going to get Sword from Kingdom Hearts 3 on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get Sword from Kingdom Hearts 3 on the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Let's get it. Let's go. And also shout out to the Super Bowl happening in 2 days. This week was Media Week at the Hard Rock Cafe Stadium, Miami, Florida. That's where the Dolphins play. Last week was practice for the Super Bowl. And next week is the Super Bowl. In 2 days, February 2nd, 2020. Also shout out to that too. Next month is my birthday month. My birthday weekend next week too. My birthday's on February 4th. So shout out to that. And February 4th, 2020. Of course, I was born February 2020, but that's my birthday this year. Alright. It's only February 4th, and this year, 2020, is with it. So yes, it's amazing. And with all that being said, I just want to acknowledge all that. And CBT Naruto. Oh yes, also shout out to the last day of the month today. It's also amazing, exciting, and pretty fresh. January 31st is today. January 31st, 2020. Today is January 1st, 2020. Alright, today is January 31st, 2020. And with all that being said, I just want to acknowledge all that. And CBT Naruto. Over and out.